Hello, everyone. It's Christine Trainor talking to you from New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada. It's September 16th, day 286 of my everyday journey. How's everyone doing today? Yes, I'm talking a little later again. Like I said, it's like 6:58 in the evening here in the west coast of British Columbia. But I'm still going to say welcome. Well, what can I talk about today on my everyday journey as I'm venturing further into my online marketing world and further to other things? Well, I talked about it a little bit on Facebook, and I'll talk about it a bit more today on my everyday journey here. I'm talking about the seasons of my life, of our lives in general, and how each season of the year can really be effective in our life. It's like our life itself. And I talked a bit about it, from the winter time to the fall, to the winter to the spring, the summer, the fall, and what each season means to me and how it is affected in my life. I would say that I've made a lot of changes this year. I did a lot of different things. I had some upsides, some downs. I had some boo-boos. I had some failures. I had some struggles. I've done an awful lot within this past year, and it's sort of to do with according to kind of like the seasons of our year, our life, the seasons of the month of the year. It's kind of cool because when you think about it, like wintertime is a beautiful time of year because it's cool, it's crisp, it's winter, it's snow, it's sleet, it's hail, it's really crazy weather, can be blizzards. As with our life, we can go through a ton of struggles and hardships and weather it as best we can. And then eventually we do get through it. Because in a few months' time, springtime comes, renewal, rebirth, enjoyment, blossoms in the air, the scent of beautiful things that's starting up. As with that in our life, we start to make new changes, we start to have a rebirth of something new, and things start to progress really well because we're changing our life. And then summertime, which is warmth and enjoyment and the flowers and the beach and the holidaying. It's like the summertime of our lives where our changes get better. We start to become more steady. We start to enjoy things more because we are enjoying things even better. And then we have the fall of the year, which is changing of the leaves, the cooling of the weather gets a little cooler. We're wearing jackets, we're staying warm, we have to put the heat up, As with that, the fall of the year, more changes occur. We start to deal with life's issues. We start to become more quieter and content in our life. We start to step back and just let life carry on really well. And that's what I consider, because I am actually in the fall of my life. I'm almost 60, and I feel that's what's happening to me right now. Now, that's my interpretation of the seasons of the year and how they relate to my life. I still think of it the seasons of my life. Think about it, guys. Each month, each season of the year can be interpreted within our lives and how we live and prosper and do things. The winter time of our life, the springtime of our life, the summer of our life, the fall of our life, all can coincide in one big thing, our life, our lifespan. And I feel that right now at age 60, it is the fall of my life where I made complete changes. Wintertime, I was struggling like crazy. I really was, because I started something new and I was really struggling really well. And I was struggling hard. It was difficult. I was making decisions. I was having hardships and failures, and I was getting through it. And then springtime, things started to I had some renewal in my mind and my thought that things are going to get even better. Oops, sorry guys, I have to do this. And it seemed like the changes that I'd made were going to get even better. And I made more new changes. I started a rebirth of what I wanted to do and continue on. And then summertime, it became more of a steady flow of enjoyment, what I was doing. I was been happy, I was enjoying it, felt exhilarated and warm and comfortable inside. And then the fall of the year, which is right now, I'm made more new changes to improve my life as it is. And it's a little bit difficult because I'm trying to be steady and strong in what I'm doing. So the fall of the year is like the fall of my life right now, as I'm nearing my 60th year, because I'll be 60 in 2020, and I hope to really celebrate it online here when I do my everyday journey. So this is my kind of interpretation, guys, of what I was talking about on Facebook. It's just continue on, because I feel the seasons of the year do really affect me in my life, because they have it could be the air, it could be the way I speak to people, it's the way people are with me. I think the seasons of the year are part of our life. We do it in a different way, and I love that. So I wanted to get on Facebook, on YouTube here, and really talk about it a bit more, because I was thinking, as I talk about it on Facebook, and it was just a quick little blurb. I think it was about 10 minutes or so. I really wanted to talk about it in my interpretation. Like, my interpretations are a little different. My interpretations of what I think the seasons of the year are something like what I'm thinking about. It could be not exactly what other people are saying, because my idea of certain things, I'm a little different. As with the season of spring, my rebirth of my ideas of how I'm learning about it, and how I'm trying to explain it to everybody as I share. I'm sharing this with you today, guys, because I've gone through some struggles again this past little while, and I'm dealing with the struggles and new things. I'm starting up, trying new things, and it's hard. It's a little bit cooler and chillier in my mind, as I'm knowing that we're going to start the season of fall, and then I'm going to be entering the season of winter, and which is hibernation, by the way. You sort of hibernate and you stay put and you stay inside because it's too cold and scary, and I'm probably going to go through some more struggles again in the wintertime. But then I'll recoup from it and have a more rebirth in the springtime, and then it'll be so steady and wonderful and strong and lovely that it'll continue on even better in summer, and then fall start to change and hibernate a little bit too. So it's kind of cool, because I think in the fall time people tend to just sit back in the beginning of September, and they may not vacation in the summertime. They may vacation a bit in the fall because they have to recoup from the craziness of the summer, and that's another part of fall. And as I nearing my 60th year, it's going to be interesting as I start all over again and start my seasons of this next year of my life. And that's okay, because we're really learning as human beings. We think different ways, we make our own decisions, we are basically trained in such a way that we don't think like this. And I guess I think a little bit on offset. I don't think like normal people think. And so when I really think deeply, like spiritually, I think about the beauty of the earth. I think about the beauty of the seasons I guess I talk about the seasons of the year, because to me they're important as anything else, because it's part of our life and who we are. Because before you know it, it's going to be 2020, a brand new year, beautiful seasons upon us, start all over again. So this is what I was thinking about. I literally was thinking today about the seasons of the year. Now, I may not have interpreted it too well, but maybe I did okay. I think a lot of my friends are understanding what I'm trying to say, so that's cool. And that's awesome. So tomorrow I'm going to have a surprise for you guys. I'm going to be saying things a little differently. But that's good too, because what I like to do is I like to really, really, really talk the way I talk, and try to I'd make my interpretations of what I see and I do and how I am every day of my life, and try to sort of interpret it in such a way that people will understand me, whether it be a little bit off kilter. That's me, and that's why I talk about a variety of different subjects on my everyday journey. That's why I'm doing a variety of subjects on my Facebook page as well. So you can find over there if you want to say hello. You can talk to me and chat with me, because I'll leave it down below. I will leave my platform, and you can come on over and say hello. You're welcome to come over and say hello and chat with me and visit with me, and see how we can help one another, each other as well. As I continue on with my 59th year of the season of my life, and then I carry on and believe it or not, now when I hit 60, it's going to be a whole new decade, a whole new bunch of seasons in my life, and that should be interesting. So that's my interpretation today, and my thoughts on the seasons of my life and the seasons of the year regardless, and how we can affect in our life, and how we can move on forward and carry on and be even stronger in our life. Okay? Yes, we can do that. It's all part of our thinking and the way our life is. Gratitude, good affirmations every day. Keep a mind and body and a mindset strong, and be with the positive people in your life that are going to make a difference to help us out. That will help the seasons of our life. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. It was kind of an interesting thing to talk about. It was hard, but I did it. And like I like to always say, make today a great day in your everyday journey. And I'll see you tomorrow on day 287 of my everyday journey. It's getting close to 290. Ooh, I'm excited. A year is almost over of me chatting on my everyday journeys. My love to y'all. Mwah. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.